Hi everyone, I'm Antonette and I'm from Hong Kong. So very good to hear we have a break before I start my presentation because my topic is talking about coffee. So before I start my presentation, I want to introduce some of the background of my motivation and inspiration from Hong Kong. So Hong Kong actually is a high-rised, fast, and breathless city. And everyone is rushing to work, and I think it's same as Singapore. Like everyone just want to do anything in the one same time. And actually, coffee becoming a energy drink for everyone because just keep they awake. So, however, coffee is supposed to give a relax and refreshing to everyone. So, here's my project. So this project is providing an experience for visitors to know more about coffee making and be connected to nature as there is starting from planting the coffee tree. The design concept is creating a journey for visitors to experience the coffee making process while promoting the sustainability. It showcases the various stages of the coffee production and educate visitors on the importance of the sustainable practice. And in different areas, allow visitors to stay, relax, and enjoy the surrounding with different sounds and smells created by coffee. So the site is chosen in Central Market, which is the historical building in Hong Kong. And this is also the business as retail hut. And there are lots of the professionals and international workers travel around. And in calculated, there are nearly 70% people are grabbing the coffee while they're going to work or just walking around. And here is also the coffee research because coffee drinking is becoming like most of the people think is a must of the beverage. And I did some research on how to making the coffee and what is the equipment that they needed. And to deeply understanding how the whole process of making coffee, I do some narrative to show how to make the coffee from the very beginning, like how to plant the coffee tree to how to sell the coffee to the customers. Oh, and also how much time is needed. So this is the initial collage that I try to think of how I can design into the Central Market. And you can see how I integrate my design to Central Market. And you can see how I make the whole coffee making process into different floors in Central Market. And here is the final design. So it cuts the factory and tasting shopping area. And for the factory part, it's divided into, it's occupied 4-story height and having some level changing, like the basement is the sorting and roasting area and the water tank location. And from the left-hand side, there is a rooftop garden area and shopping area, tasting, and some of the learning area for customer to learn how to make the coffee. And here is the plan, shows the originally Central Market plan and also how I transfer to the Anton's coffee tree. And you can see it's occupied half of the floor plan. And here is the second floor and the first floor. And this is the overview of the Anton's coffee tree and list out most of the equipment and in different areas. So you can see from the shopping and tasting area, it's require many sitting and actually it's mostly using the reused material like the table and also the furniture is using the coffee ground to make it. And for the factory equipment, you can see it's required many kinds of the coffee making machine, and I tried to scale up the machine to stimulate the five senses by exaggerating the dramatic size of the desired machine. Actually, it is not talking about the working experience, but also translating the machine. So you can see here is showing the free main pavement. That's how visitors can travel in different spaces. And so firstly, it's just passing through the rooftop garden. And then the second is just following the water tank. And actually, they can slide down to the basement. And then the third part is they can just walking down to the staircase and explore the different areas in the cafe. So here is showing how the pipes actually, how they work in different areas, because as I said, there's talking about how to, from how to planting the coffee tree to going to some fermenting, pumping area, and going to the selling part. So how it works is actually following the pipe sequence. And you can see how they served it to the final stage. So you can see here some rendering, and actually the design concept is incorporate the 6 keys of the visitor's journey. So this is including planting, making, tasting, shopping, enjoying, and learning. So the first one is planting, which located at the rooftop garden and allowing visitors to learn about the coffee tree. And it's open for everyone who wants to collecting or watering the cherries when they are free, and becoming, it's also becoming an iconic sky garden for Central. And the second is making. So making stage will feature interactive displays and demonstration of the coffee making process. And by exaggerating the dramatic size of the designed machine, you can see how the contrast between the human scale and also the machine scale. And then following the direction, it leads them to the interior, and this is the people pumping and fermenting the coffee. And you can see there is no boundary there, so that visitors actually can have a close look to the workers, how they work with the coffee. And walking up to the next level, it leads to the brewing area, and which places 2 giant water boiler, so that people can sit there and they can hear the boiling sound. And yes. So moved to the basement. Here is the sorting and roasting area, and providing some bar sitting so that the visitors and the workers can have some communication with them, so that they know actually what quality of the coffee they needed, and they can have some like communication and conversation in it. And they also can hear some roasting beans sound there. And then moved it to the tasting section. It will provide a sensory experience for visitors to sample different types of the coffee and to developing the knowledge of making coffee in home. So there is a rental coffee making machine service for people to play with. So actually in Hong Kong, there's lots of the cafe is opening now. Like everyone want to just go inside to have chill and cozy spaces. But for me, I want to provide more. Like they really can play with different coffee machine, and if they tried it, what they are like, so that they can buy it and use it in home. So this is the shopping area. We offer a selection of sustainable coffee products for buy it, like some coffee cup or bag, something like this. And it's also providing the house blend coffee item, which people can buy the coffee beans and any related products. And then here is the enjoy stage. We'll provide a comfortable space for people to relax and enjoy the coffee with the central view from the outdoor. And the last part is learning stage. It will offer the educational displays and information about the importance of the sustainability in coffee production. And while they are playing with their coffee machine and tasting the coffee, they actually have some information tag like next to the flower and QR code so that they can scan it and they will know more about how they use the coffee ground after they enjoying the coffee. And the reused coffee ground also applied it to some furniture product. And then secondly, it also can be transferred to the green fertilizer and some product like takeaway cup and also some paper bag. So to sum up, the design project is letting every visitors to slow down and also not just enjoy the coffee, but also knowing how the coffee comes from and understanding the importance of the environmentally friendly practice in coffee. So there's not just only talking about visitors to experience through the space, but also raising the social awareness in sustainability, especially in coffee cycle. So I hope Anton's Coffeetory could be offer a unique and memorable experience for coffee lovers and allow future changes and updates to keep up the environmental coffee industry by using those sustainable concepts. Thank you.